Your North Coast Neighborhood Forecast is brought to you by Dignity Health.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. We are going to see that weather patterns start to get a little bit active for us today. Now, we've had a break in most of those rain chances yesterday, saw a little bit of fog along the coast, and that's going to be a story for this morning. We're going to see some of that fog return as you're heading out. Now, this system that's starting to arrive, we may get those winds picking up again, a little bit gusty along the coast before the rain does arrive. So we can see winds mainly getting up to about 30, 35 miles per hour. But our temperatures in the upper 40s heading out the door, we're going to reach into the low 60s. Now, after 4 p.m., 5 o'clock, 6 is when we're really going to start to see that system make its way into the area. So afternoon, a little bit of a sprinkle. You do see that clearing right there along the coast and also inland. That's the high pressure that moved in and gave us a little bit of sunshine. Temperature still a little bit on the cool side, but looking at all of those clouds moving in with this satellite, it's a pretty nice image, but that does mean we are going to have the chance for some rain and also some high elevation snow. So out your door this morning, not really too active. Again, a little bit of those marine layer clouds, patchy fog is possible. We are going to see ahead of that system the chances for some sprinkle, maybe a little bit of a drizzle. Again, winds will begin to pick up this afternoon, 30, 35 miles per hour. Before all of the rain does start to arrive by your later afternoon into the evening, the yellows, the reds, we're going to get a little bit more of those heavier downpours. You're traveling, roads can become a little bit slick along the 101 and 299. Heading off over into the east. Now, looking at high elevation, we're starting to see those change in the colors between the pinks and the blues. We do have the chance for some high elevation snow, but mainly above 5,000, 5,500 feet. And that is heading overnight into your Thursday morning. Along the coast, we'll see some isolated chances for some heavier downpours. And I would say even you may hear a slight rumble of thunder that can't be ruled out, but not really looking at major thunderstorms, but the chance for a rumble may be possible. Temperatures sticking into those 50s for most of us heading into today and even into our Thursday. Saturday, Sunday, that's when we're going to start to feel temperatures get into those 60s. Winds starting off on the calm side again ahead of that system. Just around your afternoon time is when we could get a little bit on the breezy side. Even for us here in Ferndale, we're going to see a little bit more of those clouds and a little bit more fog starting off your morning. And then as we're heading further into the afternoon, again, winds will begin to pick up a little bit more, but 60s for our weekend. It's going to be fairly nice out there. Again, the system does start to arrive later into the later evening and overnight hours. So it looks like you'll be pretty fine for most of your day. If you have plans heading out after 6, 8 p.m., that's when things start to get a little bit more active. But those clouds are pretty much going to stick around for us here along the coast. McKinleyville, if you have any flights heading out, just go ahead and check on anything in Arcata as well in those mid to upper 50s as that system does start to push in. Trinidad looking pretty nice out there in those mid 50s. Again, seeing those clouds and that chance of rain moving in. Heading into Hoopa, 60s for the weekend, but 60s also for today. We could feel near Willow Creek. But again, as we head into the later evening, overnight hours is when we have the chance for that rain and even some high elevation snow. Heading up north to our friends in Delaware County, Crescent City, 56 degrees for the highs today. And we are going to be fairly cloudy starting off the day, even to the afternoon and evening. By Thursday, that's when we're going to start to see that sun start to break in between those rain chances and more sunshine into your weekend. So it looks like we're having a good weekend ahead. If you have any plans ahead of the holiday, if you have anything to kind of get done, that is the time to do. Head out Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. If you have to head out today, again, make sure you have those raincoats, those rain boots, because it will get pretty wet out there as we get into our later evening overnight hours. But it looks generally from the school time, things will be fairly nice for dropping off and picking up today. Thursday, temperatures start to get a little bit warmer, and then getting into our Saturday and Sunday, those mid to upper 50s with some more sunshine in store. Have a good day.